Hello students, in this module we are going to see about what are the excavation methods available. So totally we have some 6 methods. The first one is the full open cut method, next is the braced excavation, island excavation, anchored excavation, top down construction method, and the last one is the zone excavation. The first one is the full open cut method. So as the name says, first whatever the area we want to excavate, it is fully excavate, and the sides of the excavated portion, they are supported by giving a suitable slope. So on the left side we can see, so they are given a suitable slope to the sides of the wall of the excavated portion. And in the right side we can see instead of giving sloping, they are giving a benching. So benching is nothing but step like appearance or stair like appearance. Okay, they will be providing step by step so that it will give support to the sides of the excavated portion. So this is called a sloped open cut method. And one more method in the open cut method is cantilever method. Okay, so in the previous method, so the sides of the excavated portions are given a suitable slope. Okay, so here instead of giving a suitable slope, they are preventing the soil slide by providing a retaining wall. Okay, so this retaining wall, it may be either a temporary retaining wall or a permanent retaining wall. Okay, so usually temporary retaining wall, it is called as a sheet pile wall. So it is available in the form of sheets. So this sheets, it may be either made up of wood or steel. So nowadays they are using steel pile, or we can say steel sheet piles wall. Okay, so first they will insert this retaining wall, that is the sheet piles, okay, throughout the length of the excavated portion. Okay, so it will provide a boundary. Okay, then inside that we will excavate the portion up to which depth we want. Then we can go for the basement construction. Okay, so this is one of the method. So the earlier method, the sides are given with suitable slopes. In the cantilever method, they will drill a retaining wall so that it will give support to the soil which is present at the back of this retaining wall. The next one is the braced excavation. So nowadays they are following this type of excavation method. Okay, so here in this braced excavation, so from the top view it looks like this. So here we will use a timber retaining sheet, or we can say or steel retaining sheet or sheet piles wall. Okay, so it act as a vertical members. Okay, so the sides of the excavated portion is supported by the steel pile wall or steel sheets, we can say. And to support this sheet piles, we have one more member called as wales. Okay, it will run all along throughout the length of the sheet pile walls. And to support this wales, we have a strut. Okay, which runs between the two wales. Okay, so first one throughout the length வந்து vertical member வந்து இந்த sheet pile wall வந்து act ஆகும். அந்த sheet pile walls hold பண்றதுக்கு horizontal member வந்து will have the wales. Okay, so ரெண்டு பக்கம் wales இருக்கும். அந்த ரெண்டு wales வந்து connect பண்றதுக்கு support கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு வந்து we have the strut member. Okay, and in the right hand side we have, instead of strut, we are having an inclined member which is called as a rackers. Okay, so by providing this rackers, it will provide some sufficient space for the people those who are working inside the excavated portion. Okay, so in the braced excavation la pathina, we have the vertical members which may be a temporary retaining wall or permanent retaining wall. Then to support this one, we have wales, and we have strut, or we allow inclined member called as rakers. Okay, so this it will look like this. So we have end bracing, corner bracing, horizontal strut, then all around we have the retaining walls. And the next comes is anchored excavation. Okay, so in the previous method I told the braced excavation, we have the vertical members, then we have the wales, and intermediate or in between that we have the strut, rackers, all these things. So all these things, it will give some disturbance to the workers working there. Okay, so to avoid this and to make the space available more convenient to the workers, okay, so we have this anchored excavation. Okay, so if you see here, so it will be like this. So this is the excavated part. Okay, so இது கீழே தான், இந்த இடத்துல தான் வந்து workers வந்து they are going to work. Okay, so they don't have any disturbance like strut or any whales or anything or any rackers or anything. Okay, so convenient இந்த இடத்துல வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல இந்த ராட்ஸ்லாம் ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கு பாருங்க, பார்த்தீங்களா? ஸோ இது எப்படி அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, ஸோ ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் தே வில் ப்ரொவைட் அ temporary retaining walls. Okay, temporary retaining walls. Then in that, so they will drill a hole. Okay, first they will drill a hole, then in that hole they will insert a casing. So casing is nothing but the hollow pipe. Okay, so inside the hollow pipe, inside the casing, they will produce or insert a tendon. Tendon is nothing but the strong steel cable. Okay, and in between the அந்த டெண்டனுக்கும் அந்த பைப் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த ஹாலோ பைப், அதுக்குள்ளே அந்த ஸ்பேஸிங்கை வந்து they have to make it a tight pack. So for that they will inject cement mortar. ஓகேவா, ஸோ தட் இந்த சிமெண்ட் மோட்டரை வந்து இட் வில் ஹோல்ட் த டெண்டன் வந்து ஸ்ட்ராங்லி. ஓகேவா, ஸோ அந்த கேசிங், அந்த சிமெண்ட் மோட்டர், அந்த டெண்டன், தட் இஸ் அந்த ஸ்டீல் கேபிள், ஸோ எல்லாமே வந்து அப்படியே ஒரே சிங்கிள் ஹோமோஜினியஸாக வந்து இட் வில் ஆக்ட். ஓகேவா, அண்ட் இது அப்படியே வந்து வெளியில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் வந்து ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கும். ஸோ தேர் தே வில் ப்ரொவைட் ஆங்கர் ஹெட் அண்ட் தே வில் ஹாவ் அ ஆங்கர் சீட், அண்ட் அங்கே வந்து நட்டு போல்ட் வச்சு தே வில் complete this work. Okay, so ஒவ்வொன்று வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it will have at certain intervals. So here we can see at certain intervals we have this they will drill a hole and they will have this tendons. ஓகேவா, ஸோ தட் இந்த இடத்துல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we can easily work just in the rods மட்டும் தான் வந்து ப்ரொஜெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கும். Okay, so we have enough sufficient space to work in. So this is like, so at equal or whatever the suitable intervals, they will do all this anchorage process and they will go for the construction process. Next method is the island excavation. So here, so it looks like this island. Okay, so island அப்படி தனியாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி வந்து தனியாக வந்து it looks like. Okay, so here also first they will insert the temporary retaining walls. Then up to suitable depth வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, so on either side we have the soil support has a supporting system. Okay, the soil வந்து இங்கே ஸ்லோப் வந்து கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க, so it will give support. And ஒரு depth reach ஆனக்கப்புறம், ஒரு height reach ஆனக்கப்புறம் they will remove all the soils and they will give support using the wales and the rakers. So this is called as island excavation. So it looks like an island. Okay, so nadu portion தான் வந்து construction process. சுற்றி வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they will provide all the braced excavation methodல என்ன ஃபாலோ பண்ணுமோ அந்த rakers, wales, all this thing they will provide. ஓகேவா, and the next method is the top down construction method. So this is one of the famous methods. So nowadays they are following in the major construction process like high story buildings எல்லாத்துக்குமே வந்து they are following this type of top down construction method. Okay, the construction process is very fast. So usually வந்து constructionனால கீழே இருந்து ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க, ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கீழே இருந்து மேலே, ஸோ டவுன் டு டாப் அப்படி தான், தட் இஸ் த யூஷுவல் மெத்தட். பட் இங்கே வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா டாப் டவுன் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் மெத்தட். ஓகேவா, ஸோ என்னென்னா ஃபஸ்ட்டு they will have the retaining wall. So here we will go for a temporary retaining wall. So இங்கே வந்து simultaneously கீழே, that is the basement to construction நடந்துருக்கும், as well as மேலே சூப்பர் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்லேயும் வந்து construction நடந்துருக்கும். Okay, so that's why it is called as a top down construction method. So as well as both top, that is the superstructure, as well as the basement down, basement structures, they are also ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே வந்து construction process வந்து simultaneously நடந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். That's why it is called as top down construction method. And the last one is the zone excavation method. Zone naka, so ஒரு ஏரியா வந்து ஃபுல் ஏரியா வந்து ரெண்டு ஜோனாக வந்து பிரித்து ஒவ்வொரு ஜோனாக வந்து they will go for the construction or excavation process. So first for example here they have divided into two zone A and B. So first A zone வந்து they will go for excavation process. Okay, and up to some certain height வந்து reach ஆனக்கப்புறம் they will stop the work and they will go for this B zone. Okay, they will go for the excavation and they will come to some certain height. Then after that again they will go for after reaching the certain height, ரெண்டுத்துக்கும் equal height வந்தக்கப்புறம் then they will ரெண்டு ஜோன்லேயும் வந்து they will go for simultaneous construction. Okay, so initial process மட்டும் ரெண்டு பார்ட்டாக பிரித்து ஜோனை A zone B zone பிரித்து they will go for a up to certain height reach ஆனக்கப்புறம் then they will continue as a same process. Okay, so these are the 6 methods available in the excavation method. Okay, Thank you.